Hi ladies, I hope that you're all doing really well. For some reason today I'm out of breath. Like, I just filmed a video and I was so out of breath after it, and I don't know if it's because I'm not really going to the gym at the moment. I will start back on January 1st, or if it's because I'm anxious, but I don't know. Today I'm going to be filming a video that I am so passionate about, you guys, because at the moment, currently, I am in a floral world, in the fragrance world. I am in my floral girl era. I am in my floral era of life right now. I would probably say for the last 2 years, or maybe a year and a half, I've really been gravitating towards floral fragrances. I feel like before that, and you guys will know if you guys have been with me on my fragrance journey for several years, you will know that I was obsessed with gourmands for such a long time. It feels like my gourmand obsession lasted for such a long time. But personally, and it kind of like hurts me to say it, I'm not as much of a gourmand girl anymore. Of course I love sweet fragrances, but I kind of like more floral, sexy, musky, velvety, smooth fragrances now. Like I'm more into my floral era of life. I am gonna recommend you guys the sexiest floral fragrances in my collection. And I've kind of tried to stray away from the usual suspects, Rouge, Malachite, Delina, etc. Like, I kind of want to make like a challenge for myself going into 2023 to start recommending you guys a few different fragrances and maybe leave behind the fragrances that I always speak about. So with that being said, I have a very interesting list of extremely sexy floral fragrances. Some white floral, some more like yellow floral, some rose. I cannot wait to get into this video, so let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna start out with one of my favorite white floral fragrances. It is Fleur Burlesque from Vilhelm Parfumerie. Now, this fragrance for me, I have spoken about it several times on my channel, and oh my god, I took this with me to Spain earlier in the year when I went to my first ever wedding, and I wore this on the night of the wedding and I felt so sexy. I felt so sexy and so, I don't know, like carnal and desirable when I was wearing this scent. If you guys don't know how it smells, this is a beautiful, raw, carnal, like white floral fragrance. I think there's some jasmine, gardenia, maybe some tuberose a little bit. There's some sandalwood, musk, a bit woody as well. For me, what I get is quite a ripe white floral scent with a touch of something almost a little bit animalic, and a little bit creamy and smooth and buttery as well. It is just raw, carnal, sexual, desirable, everything that I want to smell like in my floral girl era, and I love it so much. Longevity and projection on this one is fantastic. I get about 8 hours of really good wear with a minimal projection. So it doesn't project too far, but it definitely isn't like very close to the skin. For me, it is perfect, and I also love to layer this one with like Rouge Malachite, with Alien from Mugler. I love to layer it as well because it's quite a pure white floral scent, so you can definitely play around with some layering combinations as well. So love it. Fleur Burlesque from Vilhelm, a very sexual white floral. Just trust me, try it, spray it on your skin, and you're gonna see that it is just perfection. I think I ate too much because for lunch I had like a bowl of pasta like this big, like, and I'm not joking. I'm not somebody to lie about how much I consume like food wise. I know some girls are like, oh my god, I had like a salad, it was so huge. In reality, it was like this big. Me, I literally had like a bowl of pasta like this for lunch. So I think that's why I'm feeling so sick and out of breath. Despite what I said about talking about the usual suspects, I did want to put this one in here. It is Atomic Rose from Initio Parfum. Now, this is like Delina's darker older sister. It's more sexy, it's sweeter, you have a more vanillic tone. It's darker, it's almost a little bit like boozy or something. It's just incredible. A deep red, rich rose scent with some sweetness, some amberiness, a little bit jammy, and it's just incredible, you guys. When it comes to rose, this is one of the sexiest that I have in my collection. Rose can be done in so many different ways, and I'm sure that you guys know what I'm talking about. It can smell spicy, depending on what it's mixed with. It can smell animalic if it's mixed with some oud. It can smell dry and spicy with some saffron. It can smell in so many ways, but personally, this is how I like my rose fragrances to smell. Sweet, dark, ambery. It's so good. Atomic Rose from Initio. Think of it as Delina's, yeah, darker, older, more sexual sister. That is Atomic Rose. Longevity projection is fantastic. It lasts around 8 hours on the skin, and this one is a big compliment getter. Pierre, he loves it when I wear Atomic Rose. He usually gives me a compliment whenever I wear it, and it's just a crowd-pleasing scent. Very sexy, long-lasting, and smells fantastic. Next up, we have Indult Paris Manakara. Now, I put this fragrance in my Discovery set that I collaborated with Joe Bois on, and I think out of all of the samples that you guys tried, most of you resonated with Manakara the most. Now, I can totally see why. This is such a flirtatious rose fragrance. For me, the rose is very, very, very sweet, very, very, very feminine. For me, I get a lot of sweetness, something slightly fruity and a little bit tart. I get a lot of vanilla personally. I'm not sure if vanilla is in the notes. And it's just so addictive, you guys. This is sweet, fruity, feminine, sexy, punchy. It is just femininity captured in a scent. Truly. And a lot of you guys love this one, and I can totally see why. Longevity projection on this fragrance is fantastic. On my skin, it lasts 8 hours with a really nice projection. This is a big compliment getter. It's a crowd pleaser. It smells very, very sexy and very feminine, like I already said. And definitely check this one out if you wanted a very girly, sweet, slightly fruity-ish rose scent. This is perfect, the absolute perfect rose scent. So Manakara from Indult, check it out if you haven't already. I feel like from this brand, the spotlight is on Tihota, which is like one of the pioneer vanilla fragrances in the industry. But personally, I think that Manakara is being totally overlooked because it's one of the best sweet, girly rose fragrances that I've ever tried. It is just incredible. Okay, so next up we have L'Orchestre Parfum Bouquet Encore. I also put this one in my Discovery set, and you guys can see I've been wearing it. I've been tapping into this bottle because I love her. I love this scent. It is seriously a very, very appealing, very sexy white floral. For anyone that likes L'Interdit or even Rouge Malachite from Armani Prives, you're going to love this. It's a beautiful, slightly sweet, musky white floral. It is just delicious. I almost get, tell me if you guys resonate with this, I almost get like a slight whipped cream feeling, like a whipped cream sensation from the fragrance, but in a light way. For me, this fragrance, I can spray it 25,000 times on my skin and it never feels heavy, headache-inducing, or overpowering. Some white florals can tend to be a bit too heavy, a bit too indolic, a bit too intense. This fragrance is a true white floral, but it never feels that way. I also feel like if you like Musc Noir Rose from Narciso Rodriguez, there is a big chance that you will like Bouquet Encore as well. Not because they smell the same, but they definitely have a similar DNA in my opinion. Bouquet Encore, a beautiful, sweet, light, airy white floral, and I definitely feel this slight whipped cream sensation coming through. Just beautiful, very sexy. I feel like this one is getting a lot of love online at the moment, and it totally deserves it. It is a stunning white floral fragrance, very appealing, very likable, and a big compliment getter. Longevity projection is good. It's about 6 to 8 hours with very minimal projection, but it is a fantastic white floral. Talking about L'Interdit, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend you L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. I also love the Parfum Intense version, which is fantastic. I have it on my wish list. But I'm gonna go ahead and recommend the Rouge because that's the one that I own and the one that I have the most experience wearing. Now, this is a beautiful bubblegummy tuberose fragrance. It's very sexy. It's sweet, musky, floral, woody in the base. It is just addictive AF, you guys. Like for me, this is a date night scent. This is a night out scent. This is when you want to attract, when you want to appeal. This is the fragrance to wear. I have someone in mind, and I did a TikTok on this ages ago, but I have a girl in mind whenever I smell this fragrance, and it's Emily Ratajkowski, who I love, and I listen to her podcast all the time. She's the girl that I see wearing Lante de Rouge. Like, I just see her all over this scent. Wear a black dress, a red lip, Lante de Rouge, and you're good to go. It is very sexy, very long lasting. Personally, I get about 8 hours of wear with a really good projection. A sweet white floral with a bubblegummy sensation and like a musky, slightly woody feeling underneath. Absolutely incredible. 10 out of 10, the whole entire line, but my personal favorite is the Rouge and the Parfum Intense. Next up, we have the House of Oud Ruby Red. This is definitely the perfect fragrance for this list because for me, this is a sexy, sexy, sexy floral scent. This is creamy, delicious, borderlining a gourmand floral. It's spicy, it's gingerbread cookie-ish, it's vanilla, it's tuberose. Oh my god, you guys, this one is addictive, super, super addictive. Think of like a white, creamy white floral that's very smooth with a lot of vanilla, and you feel this like gingerbreadish sort of touch to it. It is magnificent. I love this fragrance. I do wish that it projected a little more than it does. That's my only issue with the scent. It does last though. It lasts on my skin about 6 to 8 hours, but I wish that it was a little more like beast mode, if you know what I mean, because I just love the fragrance. So I took this one to the Maldives with me actually, and it just smells incredible even in the heat at night. Oh my god, this one is incredible. So Ruby Red from the House of Oud, totally a sexy, delicious floral fragrance that you need to check out. Next up, we have Roses Vanille from Mancera. Now, I've never spoken about this scent, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. I love this fragrance, okay? I love it. But it reminds me too much of Dubai. This is like, for me, the smell of Dubai. This is how the mall smells, how most of the girls here smell, how the hand towels smell. Everything here has a sensation of Roses Vanille. This is just a very sweet, decadent kind of floral scent, and it's just beautiful. You have vanilla, I think you have some sugar, you have some citrus on the top, but I don't really feel the citrus. For me, what I get is this very sweet and feminine floral fragrance, and it is just incredible. I do really love this one, but like I said, the only reason that I don't wear it so much is because for me, this is quite a basic scent here in Dubai. I feel like if I wore this in Australia or in the US or in Europe, I feel like I would be perceived more like unique. But here in Dubai, this is like the signature scent. Like, this is what I smell all the time in Dubai, so that's why I kind of don't wear it so much, but it smells fantastic and I totally recommend it to you guys. A very sexy, very appealing, sweet rose fragrance, like a sugary, deep, sweet fragrance, and it's just delicious. Longevity projection is amazing on this one, 8 to 10 hours with a nice projection. Really, really good fragrance. For me, I don't wear it that much, but I totally recommend that you guys wear it. It is incredible. Next up, my old, damaged, dusty ass bottle of Rouge Intense from Fragrance du Bois. This has been riding with me for so many years now, and I still love her. I love her so much. This fragrance transports me, I've told you guys many times, it transports me back to Bali when I fell in love with my boyfriend. And it's such a significant moment in my life when I went to Bali with him, and that's why I get so emotional whenever I smell Oud Jaune and Rouge Malachite, kind of equally both, but Oud Jaune is such a gorgeous floral, sweet cocktail on the beach. You have tiare flower, you have coconut, you have some sweet notes. You have, I think, some ylang ylang as well in here. There is a little bit of everything, but for me, I get this very warm, delicious, sweet, tropical floral. Very, very sexy, very feminine, just the most perfect perfect vacation scent in my opinion. And I love it so much. So Jaune Intense from Fragrance du Bois will always be one of my favorite florals because of the memories I have associated to the scent. But in general, the fragrance itself is absolutely stunning. So definitely check it out. For me, I get 6 to 8 hours of really good wear time with a nice minimal projection. Next up, La Perla Possibilities. This one is having a moment online right now, and she totally deserves it because this fragrance is absolutely stunning. It is incredible, it is sexy, it is powerful, it is everything that I want in a floral fragrance. And this fragrance really reminds me of me. I know that's a little bit narcissistic, but it does actually. There is 2 fragrances when I wear them, I feel like they smell of me, and that's Rouge Malachite and La Perla Possibilities. Like, those fragrances are the ones that are so closely associated to me. This is just perfection. It's sweet, it's musky, it's floral. The floral notes in here are not very distinguishable in my opinion. Like, it doesn't smell of jasmine or really of orange blossom or of rose. It's kind of like undistinguishable floral notes, but it's just perfect. It's floral and musky and sweet and cocooning and warm and deep, and it's just an incredible fragrance, you guys. Like, really try this fragrance, you will not regret it. This is sexy stuff. It's potent, it's beautiful, it's addictive. It's a just incredible 10 out of 10 fragrance. I love it so much. Longevity and projection is really good on this fragrance. I get about 8 hours of wear with a nice minimal projection, and I always get a compliment when I wear this scent. I feel like people really are attracted to the way that this smells, and I just love it so much. I think I'm going to take this one to Australia with me because I love her. So next up, we have a fragrance from Sospiro. It is a new launch from the brand. I think it's either already launched or it's launching in January. Either way, you guys, you have got to try this fragrance. If you like the same fragrances as me, please try this scent. It is Dolce Melodia from the new Classica collection. Oh my god, the brand, they did send this to me a few weeks ago, I think, and I have been wearing it non-stop. You guys are gonna go insane over this fragrance. I just know it. It is more feminine in my opinion. I don't know if there's men watching this video, but this is totally... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is my favorite, more feminine offering from Sospiro, period. Like, out of all of the fragrances that I've tried from the brand, you guys obviously know I love vibrato. Nothing will replace vibrato for me. But when it comes to a feminine scent, this is by far the best. This is sweet and musky and floral and woody. It is just incredible. You have some citruses in the top, which brings kind of like a brightness. You have mandarin and orange, I think. Then in the mid, you have some pear, blackcurrant, rose, jasmine, and in the base, you have vanilla and sandalwood, I think. But guys, you have got to try this fragrance. It is incredible. It has like a nice fruitiness, but not fruity in like a juicy way. You have a sweetness, you have the floral notes, but nothing is too prominent. And then you have this beautiful woody, musky feeling underneath. Wow, wow, wow. A 10 out of 10 fragrance. Guys, you have got to try this one. It is incredibly addictive. Now for me, this one lasts about 6 to 8 hours with a nice minimal projection. Just trust me guys, if you get the chance, you need to check out this fragrance and Vibrato from Sospiro and thank me later. They are the 2 fragrances from the brand that if you're watching me right now, trust my recommendation and try Dolce Melodia and Vibrato. Try them and thank me another time. Next up we have Jasmine Musc from Narciso Rodriguez. Now I just received this fragrance the other day and I am so happy because obviously I loved it enough to put it in this video today. Guys, this is a me scent. I often resonate a lot with the fragrances from Narciso Rodriguez because I feel like they do it right every single time. Even if the fragrance is not necessarily my taste, I have a lot of respect for the brand and the house in general. I feel like Narciso Rodriguez makes really high quality scents that are quite unique compared to a lot of the other designer brands on the market today. This is obviously not sponsored, I wish, but that's just my thoughts. So Jasmine Musk is super musky. It's jasmine, but in the most beautiful way possible. It has some ylang ylang. I think there's some other white florals. It's very musky, woody, jasmine, and it is just incredible, you guys. This one is very, very sexy. I've worn this one a few times since I got it, and guys, I feel like a woman when I wear this scent. I feel like a power woman, like a woman on the go. Definitely check it out if you get the chance, especially if you're a jasmine lover and you appreciate the House of Narciso Rodriguez. Try Jasmine Musk, it's beautiful. For me, longevity and projection is great. When I tested it a few times, I get about, again, 6 to 8 hours with a really nice projection, and it lasted a long time on my clothes. So definitely check this one out. It's very sexy, very beautiful, and very womanly, so I love it. The final fragrance in this list is probably the most bold out of everything in here, I would say. It is Portrayal Woman from Amouage. Now, I very rarely wear this scent, and I have to be completely transparent when I tell you guys that, because for me, I really have to be in the mood for this fragrance, because one, it's extremely potent, and two, I feel sometimes like the fragrance is wearing me and I'm not wearing the fragrance. Like, to wear this scent, and I'm telling you ladies right now, you have to be confident, because this is a beautiful, very dark white floral, very sexy, very oh, even when I just spray it now, this is a very, very, very indolic jasmine fragrance. By indolic, I mean slightly animalic, very strong, a little bit green and woody and potent, and wow, this is a powerhouse fragrance. And like I said, this is for a boss lady. This is for a boss. This is the most beautiful, carnal, raw jasmine fragrance. This is not like Fleur Burlesque. Fleur Burlesque is more feminine and a little more subtle compared to Portrayal. Portrayal is, wow, it's there. And it is an incredible creation from the House of Amouage. You have jasmine, it's a little bit green, woody, and slightly animalic, and it is just incredible. So like I said, personally, this is not one that I pull for often, but I wanted to put it in the list for any of you ladies who are very confident and you like white florals and you want a fragrance to enter the room before you, and for people to really turn their head at you. Try Portrayal. It's strong, long lasting. The character is so power woman. It's just beautiful. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing about the sexiest floral fragrances in my perfume collection. I almost have 1,000 fragrances in my collection, and for me, these are some of the sexiest florals that I own, and I just love them. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.